Hey, jury duty. We know what happens. You get called, you have an opportunity to serve on a jury and deliberate as to what the facts in the case are. Part of jury duty is filling out a questionnaire that's submitted to the jury commissioner. Question: can you ever get in trouble for the way in which you fill out the jury questionnaire? Well, that takes us to this week's case. This week's case involves a real woman, Tina Keller, in Lackawanna County, Pennsylvania. There, she received a jury summons, and with it came a jury questionnaire. She was running late one morning, the morning that the jury questionnaire needed to be completed. She gave it to her boyfriend. Boyfriend took it. He starts filling out the questionnaire. And answer to questions such as, how many children do you have? He wrote down, none survived the abortion. Ask the NSA. They know everything. Well, Tina submitted this to the court. Judge looked at it and said, wait a second. This is one of the most disrespectful responses to questions on a jury questionnaire I have ever seen. He said, Tina, we're going to get your boyfriend in here. His boyfriend was summoned, and Tina and the boyfriend stood before the court. Court said, this is very disrespectful to both the court and to the judicial process. Therefore, I am finding you in contempt of court. Now, when you're found in contempt of court, there are a number of things the judge can do. He can impose a fine, you have to pay some money, or he can also send you to jail. And when a judge imposes a contempt of court, it many times begins right then and there. In this particular instance, needless to say, Tina and her boyfriend apologized. I would assume they probably apologized profusely. The judge suspended imposition of contempt of court, and they didn't have to serve any time in jail or have to pay a fine. But what's the lesson we learn in this? What's the lesson we learned in this? It's a very simple lesson, and that is, when you're involved in the jury process, it may seem like a very formal, a very stilted, a very unnatural process. But because it is so important, because it deals with the basic rights that somebody has, usually somebody's either being accused of a crime or it's a civil action in which somebody is seeking monetary damages, and because it is so important, because this is the way in which we decide important things in our society, you don't get to do stupid things. You need to listen, you need to fill out the forms with respect, you need to treat everybody with respect, and become part of a process that really enables you, as a participant in the jury, to have an impact on the law and the way the law actually functions. Okay, we bring you this case, as we bring you cases every week, so you understand how the law works. I'm David Allen.